Well, hello everybody. Here we are again with another Monday update. It's your update for March 15th, 2021. The Ides of March. They are here. They are upon us. And spring is here, and we're saving daylight, and all kinds of things are happening right now in our lives. And I've got a few things that I want to remind you about. We're here in the at the end of the Lent season, coming up to Easter. In fact, coming up in a couple of weeks, we're going to be in Holy Week. Easter is 3 weeks from yesterday, so it is coming very quickly. And so I've got a few things that I want to put in front of you as reminders. These are things that I've given you, a couple of things that might be brand new, and then I want to go through the service for this coming weekend, which is the March 20th and 21st. So very quickly, we'll go through all of this, and I won't take too much of your time today. The first thing that I want to talk about is our worship night, which is coming up on Sunday, Sunday, March 28th. And this is not going to work here, so I'm just going to play around with this a little bit. Here we go. Sunday, March 28th is going to be our next worship night. It's going to be 6 o'clock p.m. We'll be in the main worship center. Now, we will also be streaming this online, so if you're traveling or if you're not able to make it in that night for whatever reason, we will be streaming online. You can watch that on the FBMWorship YouTube channel, as always. You'll also be able to watch that on the FB Maryville Facebook page and, of course, the FB Maryville website on the Watch Live page. Really excited for this event. We've got a great night planned for you all, and so I want you to come out and come sing and celebrate. This worship night is going to be designed to set us up, set our minds and our hearts, focus them toward Holy Week, but we're also going to be focused toward Easter and toward the victory, the resurrection of Christ over the grave. So come out and be a part of that, and come and sing and celebrate with us. Other thing that I wanted to put on your radar, of course, as a reminder, is Maundy Thursday, which is April 1st. Our service times will be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 8 o'clock p.m. We've got a full night planned and lots of different opportunities for you to be a part of. Now, I want to remind you that you do need to register for these services. We're expecting quite a few people to come out, and with our continued restrictions that we have because of COVID, I want to make sure that you are registered and participating in those services. I've put actually a link to the registration form in the description with this post. So whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, or if you've gotten the email that comes with this as well, take a look at that and make sure that you're signing up and registering for these services. Actually, here's a screenshot of the page itself. This is what the registration form looks like. Just go to the link. It's under the events page on the website. You'll see that there are, we're running from 5 to 6 o'clock p.m. You don't really need to know much here, but just go down to this registration button and hit register. And it's going to take you over to this Brushfire. This is the calendaring service that we use. Brushfire page here. And good news, all 4 services are still available. So get in there early and make sure that you get the spot that you want for Maundy Thursday. And do please come and be a part of that. We're going to be in the East Gym. We've got a sound system we're bringing in. We've got some extra seating and a big table that we're going to put in the middle for communion. So yeah, come be a part of that. It's going to be a really great evening. It's always a meaningful service and a great way to turn our hearts and our minds toward Easter. The final thing that I wanted to talk about, actually, it's not the final thing. I've got a few more things. I'm just getting ahead of myself here. Let's go back to Easter really quick. So Easter weekend, as you know, we're changing a few things, and the primary change has to do with the Saturday night service. Saturday night is now going to be in the main worship center. We won't be in the chapel, and we are planning to use the same band and the same production team, the same crew all weekend long. We'll be doing cameras for that service. We'll be streaming Saturday night online. So essentially, it's going to be 3 identical services in every way. 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, 9 and 10:30 a.m. on Sunday. Now, what this has to do with you, I've moved everybody, or I've not moved, but I've added everybody to the 5:30 p.m. Time slot. If you are listening to this, now we've given this, I've given this as a heads up for several weeks now, but if you're listening to this and this is brand new information, make sure, go to Planning Center, make sure that you are available for that Saturday night service. And if you're not, please get in touch with me ASAP on that so we can make other plans. I do want to make sure that the same band, same production crew, same everything is happening for all 3 services. It's going to make things more consistent from service to service, and it's going to help us flow really smoothly through the weekend. So that's Easter. The Saturday service is on April 3rd. The Sunday service is on April 4th. Another thing that's changing that weekend are the rehearsal times. Saturday, so that we have a few more minutes to put together the set, we're going to actually rehearse at 3:30 p.m., 3:30 to 5 p.m., and then we'll do a production meeting that night. Sunday morning, since we're doing a big rehearsal on Saturday night, we'll rehearse at 7:45. So 7:45 to 8:30 a.m., and then production meeting at 8:30. All of this is reflected in Planning Center. So I'm just giving it to you here in multiple locations. That way you can make provisions for everything that's going to be happening that weekend. All right, and on the announcement side of things, I do have one more thing that I want to share with you here. And since we were on the subject of worship nights a few minutes ago, let's talk about all of our worship night dates for 2021. I know we shared these right at the beginning of the year, but that's been a couple of months ago now, and so I want to give you a refresher. The next one is coming up in 2 weeks from yesterday. Sunday, March 28th, 6 o'clock p.m. Like I said, we'll be in the worship center. The next one will be Sunday, May 23rd. That one will likely be in the chapel. Sunday, June 27th. That one will probably be off-site. We are still putting together the plan and figuring out which venue we're going to be in, but that one will likely be off-site. Sunday, September 26th. This one we're planning for this one to be led by our students in the student area. If that is dependent upon what the restrictions look like as far as COVID is concerned at that time. Lord willing, everything will be back to some type of normal, and we'll be able to meet in that space. If not, we'll let you know how things change. But that's Sunday, September 26th. And then the final one of 2021 is going to be Sunday, December 5th, 2021. This will be the Sunday, I believe it's like a week after Thanksgiving next fall. And this will be our Christmas worship night. It'll be a part of the Christmas series next Advent season. So make sure those dates are on your calendar. Make sure you have plans to attend them, because those are going to be really special nights that we can all share worship together. It's not just us singing songs to the Lord, though that is the important part. We're also singing and encouraging one another. We are loving God, and we're loving one another with how we sing and with how we worship together as a community. So make those nights a priority. Final thing that I want to do today, I just want to walk through next weekend's service for you so that I can answer any questions that you may have ahead of time, a little preemptively. I'll say this first. If you didn't catch yesterday's service, it was the next to last part. We were in John 4, next to last part of the Reasons to Believe series. I'm actually including a link to that service on both Facebook and YouTube, and in the email that goes out with this as well. So be sure to check that out. But for this coming weekend service in Planning Center, you'll see that we have everything set, ready to go. The keys should be finalized and ready for you to begin rehearsing. It's going to be a pretty standard service flow. Overcome, welcome and greeting right there at the top. Lord our God, Holy Ground, Waymaker. None of these are new. All of these should be really familiar to you guys. But let me encourage you, still take some time, run through them, just so they're fresh and you're ready to go for Sunday morning. This will be our final week with our Reasons to Believe bumper video. Message. Tom will be here to wrap up the service, or wrap up this series this weekend, and then of course end of service will look pretty standard as far as our adjusted end of service for COVID. And of course we're going to walk out chorus before the bridge to the end on Overcome. So that's pretty standard. That's pretty straightforward. If you have any questions about that, do feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer anything that you may have. Well, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful Monday, a great week. Get out, enjoy the weather, get some vitamin D going in your system there. And if there's anything that you all need this week, do feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we will see you next weekend, next Saturday and Sunday, for our